She noticed him far away in the long hall of her school, feeling with the skin how he approached her. The girl felt how her heart beat and the palms sweat. It meant that he was somewhere nearby, and she looked for him, then found a tall boy with long hair putting into a bun. An alumni Bradley became her hero since he sang to guitar music for everyone with his bass tenor on a school holiday. Then she felt that Bradley was her boyfriend. He just did not guess it. This evening, Emma seemed to have been replaced. She laughed so loudly and behaved with ease that many guys finally noticed a short, dark-haired girl with a square who, despite her young age, looked like an adult. "Hey, Emma, what has come over you?" Olivia stared at the friend. "Drop it. Olivia, today is so great evening. I'm tired of being a grey mouse, and I'm ready to take a chance." For whose sake? The friend looked back and seemed to understand what was going on. For good reason. Bradley is in a relationship with Jessie, and they've been dating for 2 years. So what? I don't care. Now Bradley is alone, and everything is in my hands. I didn't know he was your type. Olivia looked at her friend skeptically and did not see the reason for the happiness. He is an adult, graduate. Believe me, he is not interested in such young children like me. Am I a young child? Emma resented and gulped down a glass of slightly diluted whiskey. You do not know me, although you are my friend. At that time, Bradley came to the bar counter and ordered a glass of beer. Emma could not believe her eyes that Bradley appeared right next to her and decided to act. Hi, my name is Emma. Do you know that your voice is the best I have ever heard? Bradley, can you sing something for me and my friend? Hi, Bradley laughed. Your voice is interesting too. So high, like a tinkling string. Do you sing too? Yes, a little. I used to sing in the choir, but now I don't. Actually, I would like to know the opinion of a real expert like you. Should I seriously study music? My friends and I are going to our club tomorrow night. If you want, come with your friend. We can try to sing with you together. Great, Bradley. We are coming necessarily. Thank you for the invitation. Emma could barely keep from hanging onto his neck with joy. When Bradley moved away, she winked at the surprised Olivia, who was startled by her belligerent friend. She never saw such happy Emma. Next day, Emma did not go to school, pretending to be sick. Her head was not ready for the lessons. She deeply wanted the evening would come quickly. When the house became empty and her parents went to do their things, she began to gather for the main evening in her life. Emma tried on different clothes. One seemed too smart for a soulful party, the other too simple. Finally, she chose a loose style and wore short shorts with a top, draping a thin silk shirt over it. She seemed sexy and very attractive. Bradley must fall in love with her. In the evening, having made up a story in advance, she told her parents that she was going to Olivia's and would probably stay the night at her place to finish a course project. Emma's parents were not in the habit of doubting their daughter, and when Olivia appeared on the doorstep, they greeted her with joy. Olivia, when will you prepare for lessons with us? Emma's father and I will never interfere with you. Olivia shrugged guiltily, and Emma kissed both her parents and disappeared through the door. She was happy with looking forward to meeting Bradley. In a small room of the former workshops that belonged to Bradley's father, the guys organized a real rock club. They beat the drummer masterfully and played electric guitars. The girls were admired when they occurred in this cozy atmosphere. Bradley offered Emma a place near him and passed her a guitar. Could you play? Embarrassed, Emma could feel her cheeks burning, but she didn't want to appear unsure, so she nodded in reply. Her fingers touched the strings and she sang a famous song in her high voice. The guys began to play along with her, and Bradley admired the young girl. When she had finished to sing, all the guys and Olivia began to applaud. "Well done! Very cool!" Emma and Bradley looked at each other and felt great chemistry. Suddenly, someone rang at the door, and someone of the guys opened it for a beautiful and slim blonde girl. Bradley stood up and said admiringly, "Jessie, what a surprise! Why did not you ring up?" "I have called you, but you did not pick up a phone." She smiled and hung on him. Their lips met in a passionate kiss. Emma was speechless and white like snow because of an unexpected attack of jealousy. Suddenly, the whole world changed in her eyes. The girl was unbearably stuffy. She wanted to get out of here, but she just watched in silence as her dream disappeared like a ghostly dream. Olivia looked at her friend with sympathy. She understood what was happening to her and only squeezed her knee gently, whispering in her ear, "It is Bradley's girl. I have told you, do not fall in love." Then everything went very horribly. Bradley and Jessie were nice with each other, giving each other chocolate, kissing and joking a lot, and Emma seemed to have fallen into an abyss. Soon, happy Bradley and Jessie began to say goodbye, hinting to friends that they had not seen each other for a long time and want to be alone. Emma looked at Bradley, and he caught her sad sight. He winked her and approached her to kiss in her cheek. "See you, baby. You are great." When they came, Olivia pulled her friend's sleeve. "Emma, let's go away too. It is too late." But Emma did not want to stay with Olivia, who would tell her that she shouldn't have fallen in love with Bradley. Michael answered for her. "Do not worry, Olivia. We'll sit for a while, then I'll take her home." Emma nodded. "Yes, I will stay here. We will go home later." Soon the bunch went away, and Emma stayed with Michael alone, who entertained her how he could. He told her funny stories, sang, and gave her beer. She was grateful for that, so when he suddenly put his arm around her, she didn't push him away, but instead of that clung to him and they kissed. Suddenly, Emma felt that she wanted that young, handsome guy, and she did not resist his persistent kisses, which became more and more passionate. Michael put the girl on the wide sofa and they made love. Emma did not understand what she did, but she did not care. The feelings of revenge captured her, and she, in spite of great love to Bradley, gave unknown Michael herself, who became her first man. Emma switched off the phone and they stayed overnight in the club. Exhausted and completely naked, Emma fell asleep in the arms of young Michael. Early in the morning, they both woke up by a knock on the door. Olivia stood in the doorway, terrified. "Are you crazy? I'm worried about you. Why did you switch off the phone?" The friend looked at half-naked Michael and shook her head. "Well, you do. Now I see that it is one step from love to hate." She turned to embarrassed Emma. "Get ready soon. We should go to school." Emma put on the clothes guilty and hugged the friend. "I am sorry, Olivia. I do not know what I am doing." They left the club, and before they reached the school, they saw Bradley with coffee in his hands. "Oh, hi. Emma, I wanted to speak with you." Bradley took Emma's hand. The girl moved away with him, but now her heart was completely calm. Her hands were not sweating as before, and she looked at the guy calmly. Bradley spoke deep bass voice. Yesterday I felt something important. I know that you were upset yesterday because I went away with Jessica. She's my girlfriend, Emma turned her head and felt a pang of jealousy again. That is why she made a step to go away, but the guy stopped her. "Stop, I wanted to tell you. Yesterday I could not stay with Jessica because I thought about you all the time. I felt a bond between us, and yesterday I walked Jessie home, nothing more. There was nothing between us." It was the first time during these 2 years. I think she understood what the matter was, but I would like you to know too. Emma's eyes filled with tears. She felt that Bradley was telling the truth. It was so unexpected, and she was afraid to believe her ears again. Emma raised her eyes filled with tears and wanted to say that she felt the same, but unexpectedly Michael sprang to her. "Emma, honey, you have forgotten this." And he began to wear a chain on Emma's neck. Emma and Bradley staring at each other. "Are you dating?" Bradley asked, and looked at his friend. Happy Michael held Emma from behind and said, "It was the best night in my life yesterday." Emma kept silence and could not say a word. Startled Bradley stared at them both and then smiled tightly. "Great! I am glad for you. Bye. See you." Bradley turned abruptly and walked quickly back to the school. Emma did not hear Michael, who pulled her by the hand. "Let's go. It's time to go. I adore you." The girl felt that she had just lost forever someone she loved very much. She felt disgust and pain that she succumbed so easily to her own feelings and changed her own love. But now it was too late. The school did not help her, and she was crying the whole evening. Michael rang, but Emma did not want to talk with him. She felt like a traitor and couldn't reciprocate Michael's feelings. The whole week, Emma tried to avoid meeting with Michael, who bought her cola and different candies with care. One day in the morning, in next times, when she got a bar of chocolate with strawberries, she threw up. She ran into the school bathroom so that no one would see what was happening to her. Olivia looked at her friend when she returned to class completely pale. "What's wrong with you? Are you sick?" "I think I have a fever," Emma lied. "I'm going home." Emma had the horrible thought that she was not ill at all, that this was much more serious. The girl went over in her head that terrible evening and remembered that, intoxicated with a sense of revenge, she had completely forgotten about the consequences. Emma touched her stomach with her hand, and cold sweat ran down her back. She imagined what would be happened if she occurred pregnant, and young girl became the hugely frightening from this thought. After classes, she went to the pharmacy to buy a test. The sales lady looked at Emma with reproach and gave her a new test. Closing in the bathroom, she was looking at the test for a very long time and was afraid to use it. Maybe it seemed to her that it was just nerves. Emma made the procedure and watched it with a frozen heart as 2 strips appeared on the tester. At that moment, she was numb with horror. The tester was showing a positive result.